In this video I'm going to run through the basics of how to create your page layout using columns. WordPress uses columns to create vertical spacing within your website pages. The easiest way to create columns is by using a free plugin called Column Shortcodes. So I'm going to first show you how to install this. There are other ways using HTML code to create columns, but I highly recommend using this plugin as it's a lot easier and will save you time. So that's what I'm going to show you how to use. So from your WordPress dashboard, mouse over plugins and click add new. Once the page loads, we're going to search for the plugin called Column Shortcodes and just press enter. It should be the first one that comes up. Here it is. And what you're going to do is, I've already previously installed it, but you're just going to need to click on it. It will say install. You click on that. It will take anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes to install, and once it's installed you just click on activate, and that's all you need to do. Okay, so then we need to go to our page. Okay, so I've now gone to our page, how to ride a bicycle, and what we're going to do is we're going to start adding columns. Now this icon is the column shortcodes icon, and this is what you're going to need to use. All you have to do is you click and it will bring up a number of options. Now this might look a little bit scary to begin with, but it's actually very simple. Basically you can split your page into columns, a maximum of 6 columns across the width of your page. So you simply choose your option. If you want full width, that's fine, and then you've got half, thirds, fourths, 3/4, fifths, 3/5, 4/5, 1/6 and 5/6. But you can just think of it as from anywhere from full width to 1/6. So the most important thing to realize is that every time you start a column, there's the starting one, which is called, like for instance if we choose halves, it's 1/2, and then 1/2 last. Now you need to ensure that your last column you use the 1/2 last, or whatever it is. If you're using a third, then for the last one you need to use 1/3 last. So for instance, let's do an example with fourths. So if we're doing 1/4, every time you would use 1/4 for the left one, 1/4 for the next one, 1/4 for the third one, and then for the fourth and last column you need to use 1/4 last. If you don't do this, it won't work properly. Okay, so let's just choose to split our page into 2 columns. So we'll choose 1/2, and that will insert the shortcode for us. Now to enter our content, you have to enter it in this section between the 2 tags. Okay, so let's just put an example. Okay, and now we need to do content for our other half. So again we click on this to bring up the shortcode, and we have to choose the last, 1/2 last. So you click, and let's just call this example 2. Okay, now an important thing to note is, just because we've chosen to split our columns into our page to have 2 half width columns, doesn't mean we have to do it for the rest of our page. We can now choose, if we wanted to do columns of 3 across, and then 1 column and columns of 6 if we wanted. You can basically choose unlimited layout options, and they can all stack on top of each other. So let's just update this and have a quick look to check that it's working correctly, and we should have example on the left half and example 2 on the right half. I'll quickly view the page, and there you'll see example here on the left half and example 2 on the right half. Okay, so now let's just quickly extend that, and this time we'll do 3 columns with text. So you can just add a bit of spacing by just pressing enter twice, and we'll go 1/3, we'll go first third, and again just click this and we use 1/3 again. We'll call this one, making sure you're adding the content in the middle, call it middle third. And then for the last third, make sure that we choose the last third option. 1/3 last, and make sure it's in the middle again, and last third. Okay, then we click update, and once that's done I'll refresh the page and we'll see that we should now have 3 columns. There you go. So it's as simple as that. It's extremely easy using this plugin. It's free, as I mentioned, so I would go ahead and use that for your page layouts.